Powered by Arkansas, for Arkansas. This is Inside Arkansas Football.
All right, welcome into the Inside Arkansas EA College Football 26 live simulation stream thingy that we do each and every week. I'm John Neighbors alongside Curtis Wilkerson, Andrew Ellis, and intern Cameron, and we're going to be having Arkansas and Texas A&M happening. And before we already get started, let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. They're making us play this game in Jerry World. The video game will not let us play it in Fayetteville, as Andrew unfortunately found out earlier today. I don't know why, but I guess, guys, we're going to go back to the roots, back to Jerry World to play this Southwest Classic tonight.
It's just very disappointing that in this video game, you just can't do things that are very easy to do otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is going on here, man? We're trying to get the voodoo out of Jerry World. It's like we exercise our demons. You get this back in Fayetteville. Everybody's excited about it, but now we're going to have tornadoes and storms in real life, and you can't even do it on the damn video game. What's going on, man?
I don't even know why the option you see there, it says stadium AT&T, as if you could maybe change it, and it's just not highlighted. And even when you change the event, guys, trust me, we tried everything. It's very weird. I've decided to embrace it, but for one reason. I'm pretty sure last year's video game Razorbacks won in Jerry World.
They did.
So I mean, maybe it's going to be a good omen. And for those that are saying Dynasty, by the way, it won't let us watch the game on Dynasty.
No, because you have to be a controlled team, and you can't do that. So
we tried that before, also week one. So we just have to accept this game for its limitations. But we're gonna have a good time, and they're gonna win no matter what.
That's right. So it's frustrating, it's annoying, but I just was like, did nobody think to check, if this game was still in Jerry World or not? But we're gonna play it in Jerry World, so let's just get to it. We did the updates for the depth chart. Le'Veon Moss is out. Of course, made the changes for Arkansas too. So. All right, here's hoping. We'll just see how it goes. I'm sure it'll go really well. It is crap. EA Sports sucks, man. Like,
yeah, they melded in, dude.
There's Sam Pittman-ish, Bobby Petrino, something.
Looks great.
Getting them ready.
Yeah, more energy than we've been seeing.
Oh.
A&M and the all whites.
They don't have cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They do. They just don't look like that.
Yeah.
They have milk, man.
All right.
There they are.
There he is.
That's what their cheerleaders look like.
Man.
Dude, we got to look. Well, I guess, John, did you say we did determine they are doing a midnight yell somewhere around here?
Arvez Ballpark. That's probably why it's storming. We're going to be on Saturday.
Yeah, we might get a tornado. Might get some hail.
Yeah. They said it's going to be really bad in the morning, but right now it looks like it might clear up by game time. So
Might.
But it's their last meeting. It is kind of crazy. Arkansas has won like 2 games in over a decade, and yet they still lead the series against A&M.
It shows you how favored it once was.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! That's
I remember,
the most realistic thing I've ever seen on this game.
Oh. Yeah, that's huge. We don't get enough. I know this is a weird thing to say, but we don't get enough penalties on this game. Like these games are just well played, clean football, and that's just not what college football is.
I just think it's funny that Carmona is the only one that gets penalized for Arkansas. It feels like on this game.
On my road to glory, Shaq McCroy loves getting called for a little hold.
They saw what he did to Texas Tech. Decided to punish him for it.
Man. Yeah, sorry, folks. Signetti's not coming to Arkansas. He's staying in Indiana for like $11 billion or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Good for him.
What's crazy is, like, didn't this happen last year? Like, he got a huge extension. They upped his salary like crazy.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like, I wonder if are they just gonna have to do this again next year?
They may have to. It's crazy because in 2 years you went from being James Madison's coach to boom, he's the highest paid, one of the highest paid coaches in the country.
Well, the James Madison thing kind of came out of nowhere, if I remember it correctly.
Yeah.
I know he had done a good job there, but they became FBS, and when they did, they hit the ground running.
Also, did I see that tweet correctly? That it's if they fired him for cause, they would owe him $90 million or something stupid.
Yeah, every penny.
See, they're better people than me because I just think he could just not do anything and just get fired for sucking, and they owe him all that money.
I'd be clocking out at 5 p.m. every day. I'm done. As soon as practice is over, all right, boys, I'm out. Y'all watch the film, assistant coaches.
All right, let's see.
Oh,
okay. Oh, come on.
Now, come on. Do not. We get a little late hit on Wooden.
What you get for wearing a crop top.
Pass interference.
I don't know about all that.
What are we talking about here?
Why are we getting screwed by the officials? Kelko says the only time Andrew will ever say we don't get enough penalties.
I mean, hey, I called for it, and we got more penalties on the game.
It's true.
By the way, I saw the first chat of the show today. I saw Heartbroken Hog said, I have seen the trailer. I watched it 2 days ago. I'm excited. I don't know. I didn't read the books. I'm not super woke on the Game of Thrones lore, honestly, but everything that I see, I like. I didn't know anything about House of the Dragon. I like that. So I'm excited about it. Well, if you just keep all the last names the same, it works for me. Just give me some Targaryens, give me some Starks, take me to Winterfell.
Make it easy.
Just taking what the defense gives.
Big tall bastard is what the show's about.
But positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, hit the ball.
Back to arguing about goalish in the chat.
Yeah, you would think he had a track record of success.
You would think.
This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running.
I did laugh because I had some people today that were talking about the coaches vote that we've been doing. They're like, you should probably just do it to where people can only vote for one person so we can get Petrino out of there. I'm like, that's the whole reason why we're doing it, so where you can vote for more than one coach.
We'll do what we want.
I was like, yeah. And I was like, you're saying that because you don't want Petrino in there. So you're like, we really need to get him out of here. It's like, it's just the way it is. The way we're going to do it.
The only accurate vote we could get from Razorback fans is who do you not want as your head coach?
You ain't lying.
Vote on that poll.
Just what percentage of the fan base does not want this person? That would honestly be maybe more interesting.
Yeah,
it's like, damn,
Really.
who has the least disapproval? Oh. All right, hey, I think the Hogs are about to get a stop here. 4 plays in a row, brick wall defense.
I think Marcel Reed is about to jump from the 5.
If you hold them to it, you know that they can't kick field goals within the 5-yard line. So
you better not jump in the end zone at Jerry World.
Mm-mm.
Did he get to the 1 on that?
Who? KJ?
Oh.
No, I'm talking about that last play. I felt like
he got 5 yards in.
I don't think it would have necessary. dove from 2 yards deep into the end zone.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
That was pretty frustrating opening drive there if you're the defense. Penalties killed you.
Okay, Dog, I don't care about your logic on goalish. I don't care about your logic. I don't care about your reasoning. I don't care about the context because you don't care about it with anyone else that we talk about. There's no point in talking about it with you. We know how you feel.
Also had to rebuild a dumpster fire. Chad Morris at SMU.
It's true.
Exactly. Listen, OKC, you're going to get your day, man. When it's goalish day, you get to call in and you can state your case. You can do it better than any of us. So we're going to give you that opportunity.
Just don't ruin Dan Mullen Day. We try to celebrate Dan Mullen Day on the show for one day.
You weren't having it.
It's so disrespectful, man.
Hey, did he get out to the 25? I like that.
Dude, hopefully Raylan Sharp has another great game in real life. He did last week.
He looked good the other day.
teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them.
Samuel Brooks, we already did James Franklin Day pretty much like 2 days ago.
This week.
All week. But these are the guys that really are unique.
No, I meant to bring this up. This is a good thing. Filthy Tony says, anyone notice the hiring Coach Z for former player engagement? Would be sick of PMFP trying to rev up the Arkansas in-state clubs and stuff. Well, as far as that, yeah, congrats to Coach Z. I've been meaning to bring that up. That's awesome for him.
He should be our next athletic director, but this is a step in the right direction.
That's right.
Yeah, no, Z is good at keeping folks that have ever come through the University of Arkansas connected to the University of Arkansas.
Very much so.
How could you not? When you got Coach Z hyping you up. I'm also interested in how Coach Z continues to keep those relationships with coaches that coach at the University of Arkansas and then go other places.
There you go. Look at Rohan.
Rohan looks fast.
Yeah.
That's what as long as Coach Z continues to call basketball games too as well. Like that's my favorite thing.
Air guitar season.
Z's the man. There's nobody better for that position anywhere than Coach Z. That's a perfect title for him.
Yep. That's that Doug Shells, John. Maybe Mike Washington.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up
Pound for pound, who do you think's a better Mike Washington? Football or center in basketball?
Really nice game.
Current Mike Washington, I think he's 3rd in the SEC in rushing.
Here's 2nd down.
Dude, I've
Both
heard
are on bad
center in
teams.
basketball.
Say that again.
I'm still going center in basketball. I love that man.
He had a longevity. He had a good career.
Dude, I've heard lore about that guy where he was like the basketball. He was like one of the sickest athletes that just was ever to walk through the door, but he just was crap. He was just like not. He didn't put in all the efforts at the time, but they said like he was insanely athletic because he was like a borderline 5-star for a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. He had some dominant games at Arkansas too.
He played Griffin.
Shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop.
It does seem like the running back Mike Washington is going to wind up being close to 1,000 yards if he still stays healthy.
Samuel Brooks.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy, bro. Yes, you should.
Oh, yeah, he said I delivered a pizza to Mike Washington Sunday around 11 a.m. He tipped me a single $1. Should I be disappointed? Yes, you should. Like, what does that mean? Of course you should.
Wild, bro.
Yeah.
And the Razorbacks lining up here on first
A
and
like
dollar?
$10 pizza. So that's like a
Was it
10%.
cold?
tip.
Like, was it later than 30 minutes or whatever? I mean,
Yeah.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
I'd still be disappointed in that.
Chris, the
Yeah.
spread era over the years has always been offensively, but I've been always
And yes, by the way, I think if Arkansas's top 9 stay healthy, that they're a top 3 team in the SEC.
down at the line of scrimmage and
I saw that earlier.
Yeah, it's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake. Look at the pass.
Oh, Taylon.
Oh,
That's not good.
That wouldn't have happened at home.
It's true.
No, he can't see the field as well at Jerry World.
dang.
Distracted by the A&M cheerleaders.
That's right.
Was this throw just behind? Honestly, he just ran the route for him.
Yeah.
Flawless defense. This was the game last year that players and coaches referred to Taylon Green as rattled after the game.
That
Yeah.
big facts, because he for sure was. Like he had that great throw and catch to Isaac Teslaw, and then like he just got decked all the time.
I'll never forget the play where it wasn't, I don't even know what you call it, but he couldn't even get to the mesh point to hand the ball to the running back before they just both got obliterated. That's when that offensive line was bad, bro.
Yeah. And I think that's where it came into. Remember when Taylon Green said in the fall camp, he was like, the biggest difference in the offensive line was that they care.
Yeah.
Because they weren't even helping him up or anything after when he was getting smoked.
Mhm.
That's where Andrew Armstrong had to fight Keyshawn Blackstock.
Yep.
This is a great. This is a lot happened in a 21-17 loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
You also had the possession where the freshman D line got in.
Yep.
History is going to repeat itself, by the way, because you're going to have Kevin Otis and Reginald Vaughn playing 20 snaps.
Crazy.
I didn't realize that was third down. All right, good stop defense.
That was huge. Yeah.
They're making a habit of getting stops.
Taylor low-key just flipped the field with that.
Hogball burner. I know this is football. Can we laugh at how Kentucky's $22 million roster isn't even arguably the best roster in the conference? There you go.
Yeah, it's nasty work.
Dude,
Yeah,
Big
I
Blue
love how it
Nation.
took us 10 seconds before they just gave up, in the chat on that.
Yeah.
They thought it was really cool. They're like, no, that's an accurate number. We were like, all right, so then you basically have to go undefeated and make the Final Four. They're like, no. We're like, all right.
Dude, they've been in my replies today, dude. I was like, man, I forgot how much I missed y'all. All right, what does Neighbors know about anything about how much money we spend? Go back to being the KSR light for Arkansas stuff. It's like, okay, thank you.
That's what I was doing when I spoke about it on the show today. That's
Yeah.
I can't stop it.
What they keep failing to figure out is that it was their own damn newspaper that reported it.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, hey, Arkansas's broke. Arkansas's broke. I'm like, what? Sure.
No, they spent a fair amount of money on a damn good roster, like everyone else.
Roster costs $11 million.
Yep.
And it's
better.
good.
Okay, Rohan. The Rohan game.
Man, if the Hoop Hogs on Friday against Cincinnati look anything like Alabama or Auburn have, I'm going to be irritated, but at least we'll have this to look at and be like, okay.
Yeah.
But good grief, man. It's
We got built-in excuses.
operations.
But then, Curtis, if Arkansas dominates Cincinnati, it'll be like, man, yeah, they're ahead of everybody.
Absolutely. 100%.
Terrible play.
Still not teaching defense at Bama, huh?
No.
They're gonna kick here.
Yeah. Oh, it's like kick field goal.
They're definitely about to kick.
Oh gosh. Okay, Starzik.
Looking at a 46-yarder.
It's very makeable.
Attaboy.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We're on the board.
Starzik made a kick the other day pretty solid, didn't he?
Yeah. I think it was
He's only
Aggies.
had 6 attempts this year.
Bill says, John, do you have a favorite tweet from BBN? Probably the one that got my life threatened last year before we went to Lexington. The guy's basically is like, you better, once you land here, you better be on the lookout. I was like, oh, great. Nice knowing y'all.
And you'll have a call in from a Kentucky fan?
That was the worst call-in trash talk we ever had, man. That was terrible.
Your clown costume.
Shaky voice, boy. He was nervous. I remember that one.
Great. Yeah, because then he was like, yeah. I was like, large? He's like, yeah. But you better be wearing it. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
If you're going to spend your own hard-earned money on buying a clown costume for me to wear, then yeah, come on with it.
Oh, come on, boys.
Fighting off the defender. And he gets out of bounds after gaining a few yards. What a great job to be able to establish some.
Adu already got cut from the Hornets?
He got one day?
Man.
He showed up at the practice facility and they didn't like his vibes.
That stinks.
You think Mom's was the... Never mind.
Yeah.
He didn't get it. 4th and 1.
Oh, they're going to look at it.
I don't know, man.
It's almost like a butt fumble thing, except you didn't fumble. How are you reviewing this?
Does that mean he's going to stab someone in like 15 years?
Jeez. Oh, they gave it to him.
That's BS.
That's crap.
BS.
Turn that previous ruling on the field.
For somebody in the chat earlier we brought it up, but y'all see Traylon Burks got a practice squad gig with the commies.
I did see that. Good for him. Good for him.
Could be there with Deebo Samuel, who some people compared him to out of the draft. They thought that was his comp.
AJ Brown.
Second down play.
Yeah.
It's tough.
AJ Brown's on some weird stuff right now, though. Have you been seeing that? Have y'all been? I don't know if that's made it to y'all's radar yet. AJ Brown, like, basically openly pouts in every media availability after they win when he only has like 2 receptions. They just feel like, honestly, this wasn't even fun. The one they win like 34-13, he's like, yeah, I don't know. That's just not my kind of ball. I don't really like that.
Back to pass. It's Reed.
Dang.
He's short. No, blue.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Yeah, you know this.
Yeah, OKC, me and Andrew are Rockets fans, buddy.
Now on first down,
Yeah.
there's another one. But for the offense,
Hey,
and they're just playing.
it does seem the Rockets are just going all in on giving Amen Thompson the keys. He's just going to run point. Him and Reed Shepard.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread.
I might watch that NBA. There's that documentary called Starting Five
And the defense is
on Netflix where they just like follow 5 NBA players the entire year, and it's like KD, Anthony Edwards,
but still be solid.
a few other people. I haven't watched it yet, but
Oh, it's like the quarterback show on Netflix.
yeah, it's that very similar concept. I didn't watch it last year, but
Nice tackle there by the
I'm probably gonna watch it because KD's on it this year.
Huge game. He didn't pick up the first down.
I don't even know who Katie's playing for anymore. Who's he playing for now?
He's with the Rockets.
Okay. There you go.
Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
All right. So stop him on this 3rd down. There you go. Good tackle.
That Wooden out there?
Was.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field.
Nah, OKC. Now I don't think there's anybody that like became a Rockets fan because of Kevin Durant. I became a Rockets fan when I was a kid when my brother moved to Houston. I just adopted all the sports teams.
I became
was
a
a
Rockets
big-time-
fan because of Yao Ming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Mac. He saw that 13 and 35 from T-Mac and was just sold.
Field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this
I was a
time.
big James Harden defender on the streets back in the day.
I'm really not even a Rockets fan, but
Down to crosses mid-
Nah, Curtis, I feel like this is the year we can get you on board.
maybe so. Yeah, I was pretty heavy for OKC in the playoffs last year. I grew up a Lakers fan, but I don't mess with them anymore because of one particular person.
Fresh set down to the offense.
Hey, Luka does look good though. He's in shape.
Green.
There you
He
go.
went on Hot Ones.
Finding some room at the 25.
He went on Hot Ones.
Yeah, he went on the show Hot Ones.
Nice.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know.
Fun fact about the guy that does Hot Ones. When I was at the Buzz, Justin Acree in the zone, they got to interview that guy, Sean, whatever his name is, Sean Evans. They interviewed him, and like they get to interview like a lot of random, I don't know how, but like comedians, celebrities, like stuff like that. They said he was like the rudest, like most arrogant interview they ever had. Like he was just such a jerk. It's like that's very disappointing.
Honestly, that is. I remember you telling me that, and I remember being like, "Man, that's kind of interesting." And ever since then, I've watched everything that he does through a different lens, and I kind of see it.
Yeah.
Cost him here with an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the
It's a good handoff.
Boy,
tackle down at the
1st and goal from the 3. I'm sure it's go well, right?
that makes up for not tipping Sam.
Is the patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice game.
Andrew, did you see the opening night game for the Grizz? You can go see Jaw versus Zion for $6.
First and goal.
That's crazy. Wow. Hey, Zion looks like he's got that pep in his step again.
First and goal, handoff.
If he can stay in shape for a few days.
Stop at the line of scrimmage to the defense.
Well, I saw a different Curtis asking the chat because I guess we had to refresh it. Just to let everyone know, the game will not let us not play this game in Jerry World. We have to. I don't know why. We did not choose it this way, but Just the way it is.
They're not big on customization in this game.
So Arkansas is not big on.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
It's going to end up being a missed field goal. I just smell it right here, dude. I just smell this right here. It's going to be a missed field goal from 5 yards out.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Green.
You got time? Oh, no.
To the end zone.
What in the
Oh!
world, bro?
What was that? He's going to miss this.
Yeah, I don't like the angle here. I also really don't like having 1st and goal at the 2 or 3 and then kicking a 22-yard field goal.
Yeah.
It's bad news.
The coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
Wow. He made it.
Man, he's better than Cam Little in Jerry World.
Oh, come on now.
That's crazy.
Honestly,
They're hanging in there, man.
Arkansas's played better than A&M in this game, but just like normal, they don't. I mean, they threw a pick in the end zone when they were driving. They settled for a field goal in there, and then they had that. So it's like the defense has gotten a few stops.
Arkansas gets the ball to start half, right?
Yes.
So hypothetically, if they could get a stop here, they'd have a chance to do something special.
Something special.
Be up at halftime. Trailer Park Sark. This Kendall Briles calling plays.
Man.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for some space.
Oh, he's short.
Okay.
Put them 2s up.
Sam says, Curtis, are y'all going to the Cincinnati exhibition game? Mike helped contribute to the cause on Sunday, so now I only need to pay $69 more for 2 tickets in the lower bowl.
Damn. Yes, I'll be there.
Very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down.
I mean, Quinn.
Jeez Louise.
Ham,
that game's streamed, right?
Yeah.
The SEC Plus. Dude, I'm telling you, that exhibition at Bud Walton last year against Kansas was literally might have been the best atmosphere of the entire season.
It was a good time.
It was up there.
And it was just a fun game. I mean, they played well.
It sucks that football sucks because that's going to, I think, take away from the potential there a little bit, but I bet it's still a pretty solid crowd. Cincinnati, they're a projected tournament team. I mean, they're not overwhelming or anything, but they were like a 9 seed or something in Lenardi's bracket.
I can see them totally making us feel the way all these other teams feel in their exhibition games.
Shout out to Jizzle James for getting kicked off the team.
I mean, dude, TCU wasn't even good last year.
No, that was a rough watch, dude.
I forgot about that game.
Ran out of gas, dude. They just like hit a wall and like halfway through the second half.
The offense, they face 3rd and long here from number 43.
All right, big play here, boys.
The throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Always.
All right.
Hickory Hawk says John Cam Little has to go on the no slander list. No, because the only one slandering him is intern Cameron. Slandering.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said that he got him negative 1.5 points in fantasy.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Oh, great.
He's going to run it. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Samuel, who's Arkansas more likely to lose to, Cincinnati or Memphis? Cincinnati's the better team, but Memphis, you've got the quote-unquote short turnaround, and it's on the road, so maybe them.
It's first down.
I feel like if Arkansas cares and they play it like a game, they should beat Cincinnati at home, whether it counts or not.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to push the like retention. This team's got to better shooting point, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's going to be hard to say that they go out there and stink it up against Cincinnati.
Yeah, they should look like they played basketball together before, so that's a step in the right direction. But
in hindsight, it's kind of crazy that they played that well against Kansas. I know Kansas had guys out last year. Like, it's kind of crazy that they looked as good as they did in that game.
Honestly.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Did AD just not play that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boogie balled out in that game, if I remember.
Boogie and DJ.
3J Wagner was cooking, and Big Z hit a few threes.
Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football.
Would I take a 4-5 record in January for the basketball team? That'd mean 4 wins between Tennessee, Ole Miss, Auburn, South Carolina, Georgia, Vanderbilt, LSU, Oklahoma, and Kentucky. I expect better.
Is Kentucky one of the wins?
Better be. I mean, you should beat South Carolina. You should beat Georgia. You should beat Vanderbilt. You should beat LSU. Like, and that's 4 wins. Like, you should definitely have more than 4 wins in January. I'll say this first half has been longer than the other first halves we've had to endure.
The last, 4 minutes have taken a while.
So they're going to go kick the field goal for the...
I can't believe they just took their sweet-ass time getting down the field. Kept a timeout in their back pocket.
There it is.
Bench, let me see if I'm picking up what you're putting down here. He says, let me ask y'all pre-breakdown of Muss's last team at Arkansas versus this year's roster. Who's winning? This year's roster would beat their ass like a drum.
We're talking about L. Ellis team?
If they played on the same night that Arkansas beat Purdue, this year's team would.
Tremont Martin gets over on most of this roster anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd let Tremont Mark shoot 3 for 17 against them.
I mean, no disrespect to my man Mekhi Mitchell, but Chandler Lawson the claw. But
not only that, but you have Trevin Brazil now, first Trevin Brazil then.
Could you guys imagine the Malik Ewan versus Jalen Graham post battles?
He'd get caught in the spin cycle once, though.
He would. He definitely would.
Trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter.
What
It's
game
going to be a
was
good drive to set the tone for the second half here.
What game was it that Jalen Graham had 28 points? Was that Georgia or Florida or something randomly?
He did it to Florida once in his first year.
That's right.
Who? This is a good question right here from Trailer Park Sark. What would you rather have this year, win against A&M in football or Kentucky in basketball?
Kentucky.
I'm going Kentucky in basketball.
Kentucky in basketball, for sure.
It is a good question.
I know there are people who would – I mean, a lot of people that would prefer the football win. I think Kentucky in basketball provides us a lot of great content. A&M game does too, to be fair, but the victory lap would be historic.
If Arkansas football was 5-1 right now playing A&M, we might have a conversation. But.
Yeah, if it had playoff implications, this would just have Liberty Bowl implications.
Yes.
I would also add if it meant Arkansas won out in football. Then then
it would be a little bit different, maybe. But even then, dude, I don't know, bro. I really do not want to lose to Kentucky in basketball.
Why can't we just have all of it?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Arkansas did not try in that game. If they lose, I'm just telling. I'm calling it ahead of time. Arkansas is not trying January 31st.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
I do really hope Arkansas wins Saturday just because, but I want to see the mental gymnastics from the Bobby haters of we got the other end of the spectrum last week. We got to go full circle with this thing before a decision's made.
He would have
ran, brother.
Yeah.
Just missed the wide
No,
receiver.
we do not rush if we win Saturday.
Absolutely under no
I'll be,
circumstances.
I saw it in the chat. I meant to bring it up earlier today. I'm glad you said this. No way, man.
Between the quarterback and the receivers.
No rushing the field for this.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
That's getting set. This is
There's gonna be like it's gonna be like half crowded anyways because of the storms and stuff.
the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Throws it to the right.
Good throw.
Good throw.
Open downfield.
Smell CC.
Yeah.
What a boy.
As a first down now at the 21.
Hey, Arkansas beat Alabama in soccer 3-1.
He is putting on a
There you go.
show on this big stage.
Big.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris.
You think he beat
he's playing
Bama in
his best
something?
game. He's been in
Which
sync.
means Arkansas is now leading in the standings, according to Daniel Sheet.
Dream performance.
They have the most points in the standings, at least.
Look to throw it.
Hey,
Throw.
good contested catch there.
He's run out after a big gain. Now offensively set up with a
Okay,
first down and
freaking score, man. You're on the 3-yard line with first and goal. Don't
Must-
do no
hey,
field
honestly,
goal.
go for you. 4-down territory. They won't go in with this mentality, but you got to be 4 downs here. Even if you don't get it, I'd rather turn it over at the 2 than kick a field goal.
I'd rather throw it right here, but they're gonna run it. Oh wait, no, they did throw it. That
A
was
little
not-
RPO action.
and he's down at the 3-yard line.
Elliot,
No,
I don't know
definitely
if there
no
is
rush.
one this year. Is there a game that we would accept it left at home? If it ain't this one,
Nah,
Missouri.
I don't think you get a rush this year.
I will renounce my Razorback fandom if Arkansas ever rushes the field for beating Missouri. I don't care if they're 3-time undefeated national champs. You just can't do it.
The only no, Curtis, I'll tell you. Here's how you can rush the field against Missouri. If it is to clinch Arkansas's longest win streak in NCAA history, and it solidifies you a spot as your 5th straight undefeated season, and you're breaking the all-time wins record. That's when you can rush the field, because
No.
it would happen to be against Missouri.
Act like you've been there if you're already there.
But imagine all the things that Drink would hear on the field.
This is
Oh,
true.
man.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he would get a wedgie from somebody for sure.
I do not want to see Starzik.
They're gonna put stars. Got here. He's gonna miss this field goal, bro. He's gonna miss
Oh
it.
my god,
Take your medicine.
this is unbelievable.
Man, Bobby heard it last week. He should have taken that field goal.
The field goal is good.
I made it. I actually thought he was going to miss it.
I do too. Maybe they fixed that glitch. Dude,
Chris
Arkansas
wants
is
to know.
outperforming A&M. This is extremely upsetting.
Chris says, is losing this recruiting class and potential to build up NIL for Portal in December worth giving up for the gamble that we can get a better coach than Bobby at the end of the year? So, I mean, one, losing this recruiting class means literally nothing. To like, I know that's disrespectful. I know that that's not what I'm supposed to say. Losing the recruiting class literally means nothing because most of those guys are not guys that are going to come in and contribute right away. I actually think it helps Arkansas because they were giving out like 27 scholarships at one point to a class full of 3-stars. So I mean, honestly, like if we're allocating, like, is it worth it? The answer to me already automatically, without even hearing the other end, is yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Especially because, and like I know it's kind of tough right now to recruit, but I think that kind of furthers the point that it's like it doesn't really matter. Like I don't need Bobby to be recruiting right now. Just coach football, and then if you start winning some games and you want to start selling. But I think it's going to be a lot more important about who the coach is and what that portal class looks like, and we'll deal with the repercussions from the high school class if we have to.
Yep.
A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Looking for a gap. It's Owens.
There you go. Good tackle.
There you go. Selman Bridges getting behind the line, cracking heads.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed
What was that? A corner blitz or something?
play opens up for
Ah,
this game.
Looked like I don't know what that was, honestly.
Big play bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that
Ugh.
defense.
Now it's second down.
Is anybody in the chat watching the Grandpa Quarterback Bowl happening on Amazon Prime right now?
Throw.
We got another flag. We got some laundry.
I'm
Gonna
not.
come back.
But there is a flag.
It's on that guy. Anytime
I'm
they show that
watching-
guy.
I'm watching Nate Oates have a nervous breakdown.
Not going well for him.
Not really.
These can be
Still time to go, but they are losing to Florida State.
This one.
Without Malik Ewan.
Back to pass. It's Reed.
Yeah.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And they'll get it.
Ferdinand.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. Just having a good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end.
77-73 Florida State, Samuel, with like 9:45 left. Still plenty of time.
Oh,
They sent the house on that one.
that was brutal. Hey, but at least it's still a one-possession game because of that field goal at the 1 yard line. So,
Yeah.
A quick slant that goes for this
to take that.
touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about
Well,
this quarterback and wide receiver.
as we process that back-breaking
So,
touchdown,
receiver catches
shout out to Glenn for becoming a new member.
room to
Hey, thanks, Glenn.
Appreciate you, Glenn. I don't know how to say that last name.
I like that. profile
Lugach.
pic.
That's a good profile, yeah.
Squats in.
I thought it
like
was
that.
Satan from South Park for a second.
Lugach squats. Anyways, then Ryan says, Ellis, who is the biggest surprise from fall ball, and what's the best storyline before baseball season? How you sleeping, Curtis? How are you sleeping, Curtis?
Sporadically,
Extra point is good. They
not
score.
much. You know, the norm for new parents. We're hanging in there though.
I
He had a
like
good night the other night. You know, last night he wasn't as long of a stretch, but he's getting more comfortable in his little bassinet. That's nice.
There to kick it away.
I like that. I like that. Biggest surprise from fall ball.
Return starts.
I mean, I think I might have to say Brumball, Carson Brumball. It's not that it's super stunning that he's as good as he is, but I think what surprised me is how firmly he is
Back out on the
in the
field.
mix to start.
Kept out of the
And he
air.
might
would
not
say-
for sure start
The short field
if Nolan Souza comes back, which, by the way, you said what's the best storyline before baseball season? That'll be like as we move forward to January and February, that's the biggest question I have is what is Nolan Souza? He should be taking BP in the next few weeks. Like he should be allowed to do that. He's starting to take some swings now. So by Christmas, he should be facing like live hitting. Does he hit the ground running in January? Is he playing short? Is he playing third? Is he just a DH option? That's going to affect a lot there because I know they still really like Souza a lot, and they really like Brumball. And so I think Brumball was probably the surprise of fall, and it leads right into the biggest storyline, which I think that lineup spot is kind of the only one left. Other than that, Cameron, you could throw in whatever you want here, but I feel like Ruiz, is he going to end up being in the lineup is another big storyline too.
I thought Reese Robinette
field. It's green.
because I didn't even really
Breaking
I
down.
wasn't even sure that he was going to play that much this year. Like I thought they were going to recruit over him.
so quickly.
Yeah.
Might want to
I think a lot of people felt that way.
Other than Daniel Shee, of course.
slow him
Yeah,
down.
Daniel Shee was adamant. He was like, he thought I was crazy for considering anything other than Reese Robinette at first, and he was right.
Yeah.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quick completion to the tight
I
end.
understand these plays, man.
Shoves him out of
Video game hogs like to do this, where they like play poorly, but they hang around
Defense
just to
not
lose in the end.
to throw this ball into, but
Maybe that's just the real Razorbacks.
accuracy and the
It's the
size
real
of
ones.
tight end.
This does feel like a very Arkansas playing A&M at Jerry World game.
Yep.
28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the
And they're not going to go for it, but
Nah, they ain't got the cojones.
yeah, because it feels like, I mean, again, you've had 2 first and goal from the 3 opportunities that led to no touchdowns. Like that's difference in the game right now. It'd be tied.
Hey, good punt though.
Yeah.
Here's the first play of the drive now.
Would y'all like to read back-to-back Facebook comments that pitch a head coach cost-cutting option?
Absolutely. I would.
Yes.
Well, here's one from Scott Davis. He says, "Pay Bobby $3.5 million a year for a 2-year deal with options with a huge buyout if had success, and tried to leave, then break the bank on coordinators and roster. Thoughts? Obviously, he needs to win at least 3 games the rest of the way. In 2007, I felt pretty good after going 5-7 under Petrino. Looking for the same feeling this year. Thoughts?"
They'd have to pay him more than that, but
Yards downfield for the receiver.
I don't know. We kind of talked about this the other day. Like if you pour a bunch of resources into damn near anybody when it comes to NIL to build a roster or a bunch for your staff or like this advanced scouting department, like if you go all in on all those things, you could hire a lot of guys that would do a really good job. And if that's Bobby Petrino, then sure. And he would probably be the most logical, realistic guy that you could do that with and get away with it. You're going to have to, because you're going to be in bidding wars for a lot of these other guys. Everybody who wants Golish or Sumrall or whoever, you're going to have to pay them way more than they're worth at the moment, or way more than they've earned, I guess you should say, because all these damn jobs are going to be open and to win a bidding war. You wouldn't with Bobby. It doesn't matter how many jobs in this country open up. You're not going to have a long line of people trying to hire Petrino as head coach.
They're going to yell at you, Curtis, but they shouldn't. You're telling truth. You're telling a lot of truth there.
Bobby has no leverage, so it's like,
yeah. Ooh.
Rick says, what about signing Franklin for $4 million? Let Penn State pick up the remaining $4 million, and then you got $4 million as Arkansas and NIL. I'm Team Bobby, by the way, but Franklin might make the most sense financially. So I know this sounds good in theory because I know Penn State has a thing where they have to, do all that. The person you're going to have to sell on this is James Franklin, who I don't think is terribly interested in the Arkansas job. And $8 million. I know that $8 million sounds like a lot of money. Arkansas is going to pay way more than that for their next head coach, if I had to guess. Or they're hiring Bobby. But if you're like Curtis was saying, if you're hiring Golish or Summerall or one of those guys, based on just the way that the market is heading, you're looking at about $9 million. Is probably about the range you're looking at right there. And I think if you're hiring James Franklin, you're going 10 plus easy. So I don't think James Franklin's. I know that Penn State has to do it if it's under 8. I don't think James Franklin is going to be coaching for less than $8 million.
No.
If he coaches at all, frankly.
Do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up
Nick Lee. I haven't seen Nick Lee in a long time. He's in our chat. How the heck are y'all?
Scott Fountain's still here.
Yeah. He's a cockroach, man.
On third down, he drops to throw.
There you go. Raven Sharp.
Seymour said you guys can kick BP around now. It's going to be a lot of openings. You never know who might call. They're not going to be calling Bobby.
No, I promise you.
Four
Yeah,
SEC schools, they're not. It's not going to happen.
No.
Maybe as an OC. I'm sure some people would kick the tires as an OC, maybe. But no, Bobby would not.
Who
get
he
a head
interviewed
job
with
in the
Charlotte
SEC.
or whatever last year, so
Right.
something like that, sure. But
Yeah, there's no chance an SEC job would go to Bobby Petrino.
No.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this.
This is not real because the sunlight is going through onto the fans. The sunlight actually goes into the players' faces at Jerry World. So not very accurate.
Dropping back. It's Green.
OKC says the Golish would take $8 million because his wife loves Arkansas. Hey, listen. That would if Golish wants to coach for like a discount, I would be totally for that. I feel like Golish is going to get offered like $10 million from Florida, so I feel like he's going to have to say no to that in order to take the $8 million at Arkansas, and maybe, but
Touchdown.
There we go.
that was a great throw.
Now you got to go for 2.
Do you go for 2 right now, though, or do you wait?
I think go ahead and do it. Why not?
Sure,
They
now
won't.
you can make another field goal to go up.
Yeah, I'll say like at least you want to at least know what you're chasing. If you don't do it now, you might have to do it later. Come on, Peg.
What's it going to be?
How's
They're
that?
going for it.
They had to pick that play.
Conversion to tie this game up late.
He wants audibling.
Quarterback drops back.
That was awful.
What if they house it?
Into double coverage that time.
That was an awful throw.
A great throw right there.
Yeah, that was bad.
Intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Seymour, I don't know who you're quoting. Like, when did when did we say there was no chance he would coach at Arkansas again? Like, I know, I'm sure someone said it, but like, that's a little bit different. Like, than like the idea that like an SEC team is going to hire him this offseason. If they did, that would just come completely out of nowhere.
Kickoff team out there. They are
Shout out to Woody for the super chat. Says, is it the season to go on a nice joyful ride with a blonde on your back? Bobby's the man. Give him the keys. Yeah,
What he
maybe
sold.
so. And then Joshua Byers, no chat, but appreciate you.
We do
for the super
appreciate
chat,
it.
Joshua.
Like, yeah, Josh.
Thank you so much.
I feel like I've seen Seymour in here, but now I'm wondering because if he's been listening to Inside Arkansas at all, he's barking up the wrong tree when it comes to.
I know, because I'm like,
people who don't want Bobby. We're more open to Bobby being the head coach than I think.
I'm
pretty much
wearing a
anybody out there,
BMFP
man.
shirt.
literally wearing the shirt. Yeah, no, I don't. This is definitely not like we're not the anti-Bobby podcast.
But we can't pretend that he has any leverage in this situation with Arkansas, or that he's going to be a hot commodity elsewhere.
Yeah.
He's just not in a comparable job, you know.
I think at this point I can determine, because he says other people have said it, but it's like, again, that's not us. Like we're trying to have a conversation. Like, we're trying to have a conversation with you. You can't be holding what other people say towards us. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with us. We talk about Bobby every day on the show, and we talk about how very realistic of an option he is as a head coach, which now people are starting to kind of firmly understand. But I mean, like, we were literally arguing with national reporters about whether or not he was a real candidate, arguing on the side of Bobby. So, like, if you think we're the guys that have been hammering down against Bobby this whole time, that's very much not the case.
That man,
especially John. I mean, John's gotten more criticism for being too pro Bobby.
Yeah, he gets hate speech by the hour on Twitter. For Bobby Petrino takes.
Neighbors kicking that Bobby Petrino thing again.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm like skewing our voting and stuff. They're like, like one guy accused me of like rigging it. It's like, we need to see the actual votes, and I'm like, because I have time. Like, what would be the point of me rigging? I was like, I'll release the votes and tomorrow. I don't care. But
this is very it's giving off big election vibes, John.
Rigged, yeah. It's like these mail-in ballots just aren't.
Yeah,
working.
man.
The Dan Mullen chart looks nuts.
We did have a Dan Mullen brigade that rigged the election for a while. Oh,
That is fourth and inches. How did Cam Ballsack not get a sack? He like ran into him. Please punt it. Be jerks. Be lame. Oh no. Okay, good. They're punting.
wow.
That's. Could you imagine if that was in real life, man? There'd be some riots happening.
Kind of shanked the punt, maybe.
Mike Elko press
That
conference.
ended up being okay. All right, I think Arkansas needs to like really milk the clock here.
Get it? Just yeah. You know, I don't know what happened last. Arkansas has gotten a takeaway in real life or a takeaway in this video game, because I cannot remember the last time they had a takeaway in either.
Yeah. Okay, now do we agree with this? Because by the way, because Scott comes in and says that's why we would get away with paying him $3.5 million a year because he has no leverage. I still, even with zero leverage, I don't think any SEC head coach is going to make $3.5 million for the rest of the time.
I think you have to pay him more than you paid Sam Pittman.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
They paid him? 7, 6, 6.5.
I thought it was like 6.5, but I think you got to pay him a little bit more than that. Because you also don't want to send the wrong message to the next guy. Like, it's not like Bobby's going to be here forever. And if you're already paying Sam low, and then even if it's for the right reasons or whatever, for NIL and everything like that, any great coach or whatever, the next time down the road is going to be like, okay, so what's the deal? If I get paid like I should be, then you guys are going to take all my NIL away. What does this look like?
Yeah.
But I agree. They wouldn't have to break the bank to do it. If they got to pay $9-10 million to get a really good coach from outside now, you wouldn't have to do that with Bobby. Like, you could save some coin from that standpoint. It's just
like $7 mil would be the like benefit. Like, that would be the best possible scenario. I think it would be a bad message to send to your fan base also if you were paying a head coach that little money. And I know I know it sounds, $3.5 million. Like, yeah, it's obviously a lot of money, but it's like, I don't know how you cheap out that bad without your fan base looking at you and being like, holy cow.
I mean, you're already getting Dave Van Horn at a discount. Like, I mean, you obviously weren't paying the football coach. Cal's getting enough money, but it's like, you really want the two of the big three sports to be showing that you don't pay them nothing, like you just give them no money.
Yeah, it would be a bad thing narratively speaking. Like it would it wouldn't dispel the narrative that Arkansas is not serious about football.
Right. You can't pay your entire football program less than Kentucky pays its basketball roster.
Yes,
so,
you can't pay your head coach less than what Kentucky is paying that Aberdeen kid.
That's right.
All right, it's 1st and goal from the 2. Surely the third time they'll get a touchdown here, right?
They scored too many points. They scored too quick here, I think.
Yeah. Slick 420. I know you're a Tennessee fan. We've already talked about it. The game won't let us play in Fayetteville. That's why it's in Arlington.
I would argue that we play worse in Arlington, though.
I mean,
where are you going, bro?
They're kicking a field goal here, bro.
Stop. No, because this is going to be the one they miss.
He's just trying to kill some clock.
I just don't understand.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Come on, Big.
Please.
Looking to score the
Got it. Too much time.
And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
All righty. I guess they'll just go ahead and go for 2 here, too.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah.
You got to make them make the extra point.
Nope.
All set up with a PAT. Not through the PAT.
How about this? All right, we know how this ends, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
A&M scores with about 23 seconds left on the clock, maybe. Before this drive, though, I want to get to this super chat from Byers.
Oh.
Second super chat of the night from Mr. Byers.
Appreciate
He
that.
says, Andrew, you made a valid point that the recruiting class isn't that great, but why wouldn't you want Bobby out there trying to make it better? I mean, in theory, sure, but here's the thing. It's signing days like in a month. They're like 6 weeks. And I know that, there's a few kids out there uncommitted. Maybe you can flip a few guys. And I do actually think that is something maybe they're going to try to do is like flip 1 or 2 kids at the deadline if Bobby sticks around. But it's like there's really not a ton to do right now. And like we were saying earlier, would you be better served just saving those resources for the NIL or save the transfer portal class, or for whenever your new head coach comes in and he wants to, maybe make his own moves. So like Bobby can go. I mean, and Bobby is. I'm sure they're talking to recruits and being like, "Hey, we love the Hogs. This is a great school." They're selling people on the university, but I don't think there's like a big needle to be moved in the recruiting class at this stage.
I don't know what that play was.
No.
I liked it though.
You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass.
All right.
You've got to come up with a first down.
3rd and 5.
Shotgun here on 3rd down.
The timing is going to be horrible here.
It is. But I guess the good thing is they can't like kick a field goal, so that should be a benefit,
Was this
right?
the dumbass game last year? They couldn't get lined up.
Yep.
Okay,
Exact same one.
perfect.
Makes a nice throw and a first down.
Nice throw caught for a completion.
Got out of bounds and everything.
Slick says if Arkansas wins Saturday, he'll get the Razorback logo on his forehead. I don't think he means tattoo. I think he's just going to hold the logo up.
So we don't even know who you are. So how do we know you did that? Like,
I respect it though.
yeah.
We've won them over.
It's better than licking a dog turd or whatever people
Sure.
do.
Texas A&M will have the first down.
Yeah, he says he meant tattoo. How are we going to hold him accountable?
We'll hunt them down and find them.
Yep. We'll dox him.
Remy hasn't been contacting recruits since Pitt was fired. He's been in Saudi Arabia. They sent him out for that blood money.
Yeah, I'm listening to the Torre podcast tomorrow just to check it out and see
Yeah,
if Remy's mentioned.
Hey, shout out to William Richards. Appreciate the super chat, man. Big
Oh, wow.
Good evening, fellas. 31-28 Razorbacks. I guess it's score prediction. Let's take it. We'll do it. Appreciate you, Richard. Or William Richards. Richards William.
That's very cool, man. Thank you.
That's very close to what my score prediction was for the Razorback update. That's already gone out, right?
Yeah, went out this morning.
31-30 is what I had in favor of the Aggies.
Did you think it's going to be like a kicked field goal or something, or do you think Bobby goes for two? Like if they score the final touchdown of the game, do they go for two to win it, or to send it to overtime to go for the extra point?
I have that 31-30 being A&M kicks a field goal in the final minute. Arkansas does a good job. Arkansas kicks a field goal with like a minute 17, and then they go down and kick a field goal, and that's it.
That'd be the way.
Gonna be brutal.
They're just gonna get their ass kicked.
I think
It is very possible.
I had them losing by 15 points, I think.
Oh yeah. All right. All right.
Ball game.
No way. A&M running the clock down this deep is crazy. Like they just have 2 timeouts that they're just content to chill with.
Yeah, they're taking them with them.
It's such a bad game.
They're at the 40. Like even if they convert here, they're in a bad spot. This is horrible.
Come on. Oh my goodness.
Run, idiot.
Oh,
See, like they're still, I mean, like, all right, now they'll take another timeout. They're going to end up scoring as time expires because this is just how the world works. But like shameful clock management.
I feel like if they sack them right here, they're not going to take a timeout and just going to run out. Like,
Little play action. I love.
oh my goodness. Oh no.
no.
Okay, so no more timeouts.
Yeah.
17 yards out.
If you don't let them get to the sideline here,
We know how this goes.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it.
Oh, that's ball game. That's ball game.
there's no way they get it snapped in
They
time.
can get a spike here, maybe, but there's no way.
Come on.
Get them chains set. What are we doing here?
Done 2 years in a row. Suckers.
Here it is.
Nah, bro. They had 2.5 minutes and 3 timeouts and just ran out of clock. That is
Oh man.
back-to-back years.
God, this game's so bad.
This game is so stupid, man. Didn't that also happen to a game this year too? Was it?
Oh yeah.
Something similar, yeah. Was it
Yeah,
maybe
I can't remember who it was.
They let,
Arkansas State,
23
maybe?
seconds run out.
I think it may have been Arkansas State.
Or maybe Notre Dame. I don't know. No, we lost. No,
Yeah,
no, they
no,
beat
we
Notre
lost
Dame.
by like 10 to Notre Dame.
We're still in the hunt, boys.
Yeah.
That's a big get back game.
Yeah, 5-2. 5-2 is a good record.
Yeah, and that puts you at what? 2-1 in SEC play.
That sounds right. Yeah, because just one SEC loss.
Man,
You beat Ole Miss. You beat A&M. You lost to Tennessee. Yeah. All righty,
clock
boys.
management.
That was
Wow.
great.
It's good stuff. All right, let's look at the stats. Talon Green, 24 of 29 for 319 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He actually had 2 picks. I guess they don't count. So does interceptions not count on 2-point conversions? I guess
No.
stats.
Not in the official stats.
Oh, okay. Did not know that. So, but yeah, another great game for him. Rushing. Michael Washington. We didn't even see Braylon Russell as second in this
No.
game.
Yeah.
So 17 carries, 73 yards.
That fumble
Taylor.
last game cost him.
Yeah. Talon had nothing. Receiving wise, Ishmael Cece, of course, leading the way. 17 catches, 87 yards. Rowan Jones, 74 yards on 6 catches. Then Cam
He was
Shanks,
good.
5 for 71. Omega, 3 for 69. Nice. Raylan Sharp, 2 for 16. And Mike Washington with 2 on a catch. Man, Keyshawn Blackstock, we forgot to take him out in that offensive line thing. So
Hey, he provided the lunch, so
it's true.
that Popeyes got him back in there.
That's what they needed. Tackling wise, Caleb Wooden leading the way in tackles.
He was
Not bad.
everywhere.
He had 2 tackles for loss. Xavier Story with 3 tackles for loss. So had that. Scott Zarzik might be the MVP. I mean, he was killing it.
Hey, did that decision to kick earlier in the game pay off?
I'd say so. What did A&M do here? Actually, let's do this. You had jeez, man, just nobody. There's no incomplete passes in this game. Marcel Reed, 25 of 31, 220 yards, touchdown. Since there was no Moss. Moss did get in for 9 carries apparently, but can't do anything about it. Owens did his thing. Man, Bussy. You all know about Bussy. 7 catches for 106 yards, a touchdown. So, yeah.
Terry Bussey sounds like a wrestler.
Yeah. 10 pancakes there for that guy. And yeah. How about that? I'd say
That was productive, man. That was like they didn't even play well. I guess defensively, that would if this happens in real life, I think we just come away from this game thinking Chris Wilson might be that guy.
Yeah. People are talking if that happens. So, well, fellas, any final thoughts before we get out of here for the night?
No.
My final thought is I'd like to correct a record. Earlier today, I said it was my dad's 69th birthday. It is his 70th. My mother is 69, but happy birthday to my father nonetheless. And I hope all the kids out there, I hope they stay in school and eat your Wheaties and take your vitamins.
I can't do any better than that. Like,
All right. It's great final thoughts. Can't do anything better than that. So that'll work. But no, just appreciate everybody watching with us, hanging out with us. It was great. Sure, subscribe to us here at Inside Arkansas. As Arkansas, football wise in real life may not be great, but the Razorbacks on this game, they're doing pretty good. 5-2 the rest of the way. We're going to be back next week for this as they take on Auburn. We better get Quinn. Maybe we should get Quinn on the live stream, like as a guest.
I think that's something that needs to happen.
Yeah, I think for this game we need to have him on. See if he'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it from his hotel room at the Graduate.
Yeah, it'll be a party. So yeah, we'll do that. But appreciate everybody. Subscribe to us, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon on Inside Arkansas Live. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.